That means you're innocent. That means you're innocent. Excuse me. Then he should have said, you're guilty. That's wrong. That's wrong. No, there were no charges. None. If you look at Bill Clinton, that very nice gentleman who's been so much on my side, as you know, his special prosecutor, it was guilty, 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 guilty. So many guilties. With me, there was no guilty. Number one, there was no crime. And number two, I fought back.
President Trump firing off less than 24 hours after Robert Mueller broke his silence. Mueller saying if we had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so.
President Trump today pushed back hard against Robert Mueller's stark statement that if he could have cleared the president of a crime, he would have done so. The president asked how that squares with his no collusion, no obstruction line.
But on instruction, he said he could not say there was no crime. He could not say.
That means you're innocent. That means you're innocent. Excuse me. Then he should have said, you're guilty.
But Mueller made clear that wasn't his call to make, citing a long-time Justice Department policy that his office does not have the authority to charge the President of the United States with a crime.
Requires a process other than the criminal justice system to formally accuse a sitting president of wrongdoing.
General William Barr, who did clear Trump of obstruction, was asked why he didn't leave it to Congress.
You know, the Department of Justice doesn't use our powers of investigating crimes as an adjunct to Congress.
Both men agree that Justice Department policy prevents the president from being charged with a crime. It'd be too disruptive of the government. Mueller says if he can't charge the president, don't even make the call on whether or not he committed a crime, because that's not fair. Mueller said that's what Justice Department prosecutors do. I'll make the call, and he cleared the president. David?
Terry Moran at the White House.
It was, to me, the same as the report. And there's no obstruction. You see what we're saying. There's no obstruction. There's no collusion. There's no nothing. It's nothing but a witch hunt. This is a witch hunt by the media and the Democrats, their partners. And it keeps going. I thought it was finished when the report was released, but it goes on. And to me, it was the same, frankly, as the report. And he said basically it was the same as the report. I think he's totally conflicted because, as you know, he wanted to be the FBI director, and I said no. As you know, I had a business dispute with him after he left the FBI. We had a business dispute, not a nice one. He wasn't happy with what I did, and I don't blame him. But I had to do it because that was the right thing to do. But I had a business dispute, and he loves Comey. You look at the relationship that those two. So whether it's love or a deep like, but he was conflicted. Look, Robert Mueller should have never been chosen because he wanted the FBI job and he didn't get it. And the next day he was picked as special counsel. So you tell somebody, I'm sorry, you can't have the job. And then after you say that, he's going to make a ruling on you. It doesn't work that way. Plus we had a business dispute. Plus his relationship with Comey was extraordinary. Now, one other thing I'll say. Why didn't he investigate Strzok and Page and McCabe and Comey and all the lies and Brennan and the lies and Clapper and the lies to Congress and all of the things that happened to start this investigation? Why didn't Comey come clean? Why didn't Comey come clean and say the things that he knows are fact? Why didn't Mueller investigate Comey, his best friend or his very good friend? And there's so many other things. And it came out that there was nothing to do with Russia. The whole thing is a scam. It's a giant presidential harassment. And honestly, I hope it goes down as one of my greatest achievements because I've exposed corruption like nobody knew existed.